Imagine you are a CEO. Your board tells you AI is the future. You must invest. So you approve a massive budget, deploy large language models, and hire data scientists. 1 year later, you open the financial report. Revenue has barely moved. Costs have barely dropped. But the engineer in the next department happily tells you AI is amazing because they saved 20 minutes writing emails with ChatGPT. This is the 2026 enterprise AI investment story in a nutshell. $2.59 trillion in spending, but 95% of generative AI pilot projects fail to deliver measurable P&L impact. I am Dennis. Today we break down this contradiction. Why are companies pouring money into AI with nothing to show for it? Let us look at the report card. Gartner predicts global AI spending will reach $2.59 trillion in 26, growing about 47% annually. BCG reports that companies plan to double AI spending in 2026 to 1.7% of total revenue. 88% of organizations already use AI in at least one business function. But the actual returns? MIT research found that 95% of generative AI pilot projects fail to deliver measurable P&L impact. Rand studied 2,400 AI projects and found enterprise AI projects' failure rates exceed 80%, double that of traditional IT projects. Gartner predicts that by the end of 2027, over 40% of agentic AI projects will be cancelled. Only 28% of AI use cases meet ROI expectations. S&P Global reports that 42% of companies abandon most of their AI initiatives, scrapping an average of 46% of proof-of-concept projects. 94% of CEOs say they will keep investing even without immediate returns because they fear falling behind. So where is the problem? Randa's study of 2,400 AI projects revealed a shocking pattern. 77% of failures stem from strategy, governance, and change management. Only 23% result from actual technical issues. In other words, AI projects usually fail not because the model is not powerful enough. There are two common strategic mistakes. First, tools before problems. Many companies buy AI tools first, then look for applications. Let us deploy a large language model first and see what we can use it for. This approach, lacking clear business objectives, inevitably wastes resources. Second, no economic baseline. Companies fail to measure the cost, time, and error rate of old process before adopting AI. Without a baseline, ROI cannot be calculated, and the project eventually dies. There are organizational obstacles too. 56% of AI projects lose executive support within 6 months. Projects with sustained executive sponsorship succeed 68% of the time. Without it, only 11% succeed. On the technical side, there is a classic problem: the gap between proof of concept and production deployment. In the lab, data is clean and static. The model performs excellently. But in production, data is messy, real-time, and constantly changing. Without MOps infrastructure, the model experiences concept drift within days of deployment and performance rapidly degrades. Second, refusal to redesign workflows. McKinsey points out that forcing AI into already broken workflows only produces slightly faster broken processes. The bottleneck does not disappear, it just moves. Then there is data quality. Just 20% data contamination causes AI model accuracy to drop nearly 10%. Now let us look at two classic failure cases. Zillow's instant home buying business relied on AI models to automatically price and purchase homes. In Q3 2021, it lost $881 million and laid off 2,000 people. 3 causes: concept drift, adverse selection, and loss of sovereign override. So what is the right answer? Stanford professor Andrew Ng put it bluntly: bottom-up AI innovation only delivers point-level micro-efficiency improvements. Only top-down workflow redesign can deliver true business transformation. What does this mean? Employees using AI to write emails or summarize meetings might save 20 minutes per person, but this cannot generate massive financial returns for the company. But executive-driven workflow redesign is completely different. For example, instead of using AI to save employees 1 hour of review time in the old process, executives should push AI to combine marketing, data, and legal to launch an entirely new product, like a 10-minute loan approval. The key insight: cost savings have a ceiling, but growth has almost no ceiling. If AI can launch new products and open new markets, it can drive 20% or even 50% business growth. What do successful companies look like? Caterpillar analyzed sensor data from 1.5 million connected machines, generating $1.1 billion in sales in 2024. They help customers reduce unplanned downtime by 30% and maintenance costs by 20%. Autonomous mining trucks safely moved 11 billion tons of material with zero injuries, improving productivity by 30%. Klarna's AI customer service agent supports 35 languages, replacing the workload of 853 full-time employees. Resolution time dropped from 11 minutes to 2 minutes, saving $60 million. JPMorgan Chase runs over 450 AI agent applications daily. Their contract intelligence system Coin completes in seconds what took lawyers 360,000 hours of loan review, with 80% fewer errors. The successful companies share 5 traits: problem-focused, empowered executives, data infrastructure built, workflows redesigned, and continuous measurement. Top enterprises follow a resource allocation model called October 2070. 10% invested in algorithms, 20% invested in technology and data infrastructure, 70% invested in employee training and process redesign. Compare this to failing companies that spend 90% of their budget on algorithms alone. Andrew Ng also introduced the concept of data-centric AI. The traditional approach is to keep data fixed and tune the model. A better approach is to keep the model fixed and improve data quality and consistency. This is especially important in manufacturing. Defective product images are rare. Algorithms are extremely sensitive to noise. Standardizing how inspectors label scratches delivers more accuracy improvement than months of model fine-tuning. For Taiwan's high-tech manufacturing sector, this is a critical insight. Do not blindly chase large models. Have production line experts collaborate with engineers to train specialized AI systems with small but high-quality datasets. To measure AI ROI, companies must abandon the single-minded cost-saving mindset and adopt 4 dimensions: efficiency value, saving labor hours and headcount costs; revenue value, creating new business models or increasing average order value; risk value, avoiding losses such as fraud prevention or equipment downtime prevention; strategic value, brand premium and a data asset flywheel effect. Let me give you a framework you can take away. It is called AIRE is alignment. Before buying any tool, define a success baseline using P and L data. I is integration. AI must be embedded into existing CRM or ERP systems, not operate as a standalone silo. R is redesign. Redesign the entire workflow around AI. E is economics. Continuously measure actual financial impact before, during, and after deployment. The final verdict is brutal but full of opportunity. Behind the 70 to 95% AI investment failure rate lies a harsh truth. The 5% of successful companies achieve up to 3.7 times ROI because they treat AI as a business transformation opportunity, not an IT upgrade. From Caterpillar's heavy machinery automation to JPMorgan's financial document review, real ROI comes from 3 elements: build a solid data foundation, ensure executive-led accountable governance, boldly redesign products and workflows. As Andrew Ng said, we can only save so much money, but growth has almost no practical ceilings. Instead of blindly following the trend to buy the latest model, companies should first clarify their business pain points. Only then can they turn sunk costs into a moat in the age of agentic AI. I am Dennis. If this topic interests you, share your company's AI adoption experience. See you next time.